guys, it's Nassim here. Now, I've been using the Galaxy Tab S7 for over a year now, and after using it day in and day out, there was one statement that I feel wraps up the Tab S7 as a whole. And that statement is, I think that the Galaxy Tab S7 is the best tablet that you can get if you don't want to spend too much money.
And I say this because when you think about it, what other tablet in the market can give you such high-end specs at a mid-range price? The Galaxy Tab S7 has an 8,000 mAh battery, it has an 11-inch display that supports 120 refresh rate, it has quad AKG speakers, it supports Android 12, and it supports the amazing Samsung DeX, all for a price ranging from $500 to $600. And whenever I look at any device, whether it be a tablet, phone, PC, etc., I always look at the price to productivity ratio, which means that not only do I look at the price, but I also look at how much I can do with the device to judge whether or not it's worth it. And when it came to the Galaxy Tab S7, I would say that in terms of quality and price, this is the best tablet that you can get in the year of 2022. And my bad, you guys, I forgot, it also comes with a Bluetooth S Pen. But besides my statements of me thinking that this is the best tablet for the value, I wanted to give you guys some reasons as to why you might want to get the Tab S7 based on my experiences with it. So here it is, you guys, my day-to-day review with the Galaxy Tab S7.
Now, the first thing that I loved about my Galaxy Tab S7 after using it for over a year was the amazing display.
Now, the Galaxy Tab S7 has an 11-inch TFT display, which has extremely high resolution with a 120Hz refresh rate. And if I'm being honest, the Tab S7 definitely has the best looking display at this price range. The colors were amazing, the display was vibrant, the quality was great, the screen resolution was sharp, and the whole experience that the Tab S7's display gave me was nothing less than superb. I also really loved how bright the screen was. Like whenever I would use my Tab S7 outside, there was never a time where I would turn the brightness up and the screen didn't look good. Like right here, you can see how it looks whenever I'm outside, and no matter how much the sun was shining, I was still able to see the picture of my Tab S7 very clear, which was really good compared to other tablets. I also love the overall quality of the screen. Like right here, you can see that I'm watching a YouTube video, and the whole picture looks like a high quality mini TV. And even when I'm playing games, you can see that the display is really big, and I had no trouble seeing the game that I was playing. The screen resolution was also something that I was really impressed with, because when it comes to gaming graphics, a lot of tablets don't hold up. And speaking of size, I was surprised by the 11-inch display because I thought it was going to be too small for me. But honestly, I think that this was the perfect size because not only was it big enough, but it was also more portable than the bigger version, which helped me when carrying it to work. And to give you guys an idea of how great the Tab S7's display is, here are some examples of me playing games and watching videos on my Tab S7.
5 months now. The one thing that kept coming to my mind when I was using this on a day-to-day basis was this simple statement that I feel rounds up the S7 FE pretty perfectly. And that statement is, I feel like if you want a premium Android experience, but you don't want to pay a hefty price, then this is the tablet to get. Now, the next thing that I loved about my Galaxy Tab S7 after using it for over a year was the pretty amazing Bluetooth S Pen.
Now, the S Pen on the Tab S7 was definitely one of my favorite features that I loved about this tablet. And something that I use a lot when I'm on my S Pen is the ability to write down notes. Like right here, you can see that if you have something quick that you want to jot down, you can activate your S Pen and you'll be able to write it down with low latency. And this feature is very helpful in situations where you're in school and need to get down some notes, or maybe you're at work and you need to write down some simple tasks to help you do your job. Or even if you're preparing a grocery list and need something quick to do your to-do list on. And there were many features that the S Pen has, but this was definitely the one that helped me the most. You can also open quick tabs with your S Pen, which allows you to create a note, open an app, draw, etc.
Now the first thing that I loved about my Galaxy Tab S7 after using it for over a year was the pretty amazing battery.
Now the Tab S7's 11-inch version has an 8,000 mAh battery, which in itself is very high for a tablet at this price. I will usually get around 3 to 5 hours of on-screen time by doing things like watching videos, playing games, drawing, scripting videos, etc. And honestly, I can confidently say that the battery was able to last me the full day. Like at the end of every day, I would get about 35% battery left, which was pretty amazing since I was putting a lot of strain on it for a very long time. And the only thing where I didn't last all day was when I would play heavy games for a long amount of time, like Call of Duty Mobile, but I will give it a pass because any game that powerful will drain the battery faster. Now, I also was impressed with how fast the charge times were because usually a lot of tablets have a bigger display, which means slower charge times, but the Tab S7 wasn't too slow. Like whenever I would charge my Tab S7 when I was ready to head out, I would be getting ready for about an hour and a half, and my tablet would charge from 27% to 100%, which was pretty great for me. And if you are someone who likes to go out a lot with your tablet, then I would advise you to keep a portable on you if you're going to be playing heavy games because, again, it will drain the battery faster.
Now, the next thing that I really loved about my Galaxy Tab S7 after using it for over a year was how well it ran the great software.
And when I say software experience, I mean just how well the software was and how smooth it was able to handle it. Like right here, you can see me scrolling through the OS and you can see just how well it keeps up. I didn't have to deal with any lags. I didn't have any apps crashing on me. I didn't have to deal with some apps not being compatible with the screen size, and I didn't have to restart my tablet so that I can get it to act right. And I think that this and the screen were definitely the most enjoyable parts for me because when everything was running smooth, it makes tasks much easier to do, which means that I'm overall happy with my purchase. And I also really love how well it was able to handle Samsung DeX. Like right here, you can see that I'm able to still get my work done with no hiccups. And when I connect my keyboard, it feels no different than a smaller laptop.
Now, the last thing that I really loved about my Galaxy Tab S7 after using it for over a year was the AKG quad speakers.
Now, the quad speakers on the S7 are some of the best that I had ever heard on any tablet in this price range. They were loud, crystal clear, full of bass, all while still maintaining amazing quality. I also love the fact that no matter how much I turned up the volume, I was still able to get great quality because when it comes to other devices, they'll sound good when the volume is low to mid, but once the volume goes all the way up, they sound pretty much like trash. And that was something that I really appreciated about the Galaxy Tab S7 speakers. And to give you guys an idea of what I mean, I will be putting the speakers on full blast while playing the video.
We're going to talk about my tech EDC for when I do leave out the house. Now, I do work from home. I'm in the house a lot. So these are going to be the bare minimum items, all right? I don't carry a bunch in my pocket when I go out the house, but when I do, here's some things that I'm rocking with, all right?
And there it is, you guys, my final review on the Galaxy Tab S7. Now, let me know down below, do you think that the Galaxy Tab S7 is the best tablet in this price range? Let me know.
And if you guys made it to the end of this video, I'd like to say thank you for sticking around. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe. It'll be very appreciated. And as far as social media, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. And I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.